save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? Ho, ho, ho. It's Christmas time again, and this is my Christmas video, and another one of my Christmas videos. Every year, around this time, I make a couple of Christmas videos. Usually I make my top 10 Christmas movies to watch, or I make some kind of Christmas movie, a Christmas episode that explains what's going on. This year, I decided to put what I've watched so far this Christmas season. Now, let me tell you, usually what happens to me is right after Thanksgiving, as soon as December 1st starts, I start trying to watch Christmas movies. So I grab some Christmas movies. I watch some YouTubers suggest some Christmas movies, because I'm like, maybe I don't need to watch the same Christmas movies every year. Maybe I should try something different, something new. Now, I will tell you, I have my regulars, okay, like Christmas at Plum Creek, the Little House on the Prairie one. Also, the the best Christmas pageant ever. Those two are a must for me to start off the Christmas season. If I don't start off with that, then it doesn't work. Now, I have not watched my Jingle All the Way yet this year. I have not watched Home Alone yet this year. There's still time. There's still time, whether it be after Christmas or whatever. You know, I know you're watching this video. It should be before Christmas. By the time I'm done editing this, we should be before Christmas. So maybe let's just give you a couple ideas. And so what this is some movies that I've watched and some reviews. Now, first, I'm gonna show you a picture over here of a movie called I believe it's called The Nutcracker, right? Nutcracker. I got my phone. Hold on, so I can make sure I'm giving you the right one. So I was lazy. One day, and I told my wife, I'm like, the Nutcracker movie. Let me make sure this is it. Nope, hold on, because it's coming up something else. Hold on. Nutcracker with damn, I can't remember his name. Okay, hold on. All right. New Ben Stiller Christmas movie. Nutcrackers. Okay. It's called Nutcrackers, okay? It's streaming on, I think, what's it say over here? It says, what's it streaming on over here? It's streaming on Hulu. It's streaming on Hulu. So me and the wife were like, last week, I'm like, yeah, you know, we had ordered supper. We're sitting there eating supper, and I'm like, okay, we'll watch something. But I don't feel like getting up and going and getting a movie. And for some reason, I can't stream in the bedroom, which is probably good, because I'm not a big streamer anyway. But for some reason, I guess maybe because the tower, the one that brings in the cancer waves or whatever, that thing is in the living room. So some reason we can stream really good in the living room. So I'm going through this thing. I tell the wife, I'm like, why don't we watch this? Ben Stiller. We like Ben Stiller. It's called The Nutcracker. We'll watch this. A bunch of kids. Looks like a bunch of troublemaker kids. He's going to take care of the troublemaker kids. Sounds like a good story. Got a good storyline going on already. I'm seeing it. We put it on. No joke. I believe we made it 35 minutes or so into the movie, and my wife got up. She started vacuuming. I think she started vacuuming or sorting clothes or something. And I looked at her and I said, "We're done. We're done. I can't do no more. I can't. This is garbage. This is a pile of I don't know what they were trying to do with this Nutcracker movie. I'll put this picture over here. I'm sure it's a picture right over here right now. I don't know what they were trying to do. I love Ben Stiller. I think Ben Stiller is a very good actor. I don't know what this artsy-fartsy crap was. I mean, even the children were not obnoxious, okay? So I was like, I didn't even care. I cared less. His backstory was stupid. Like, I didn't care about him either in his backstory. They did this artsy part of it where, like, they would do, like, the kids in slow motion dancing or whatever. It was almost like a Lord of the Flies running around, like, the fire and everything like that. And I'm like, and listen, my wife got up. When she got up and started walking around and started cleaning stuff, you know there's a problem. When my wife voluntarily gets up and starts cleaning it, she's really, really mad, or she's really, really not amused. And she started getting up and going sort laundry. So I was like, you know what? I looked at her. I said, we're done. We're done with this. You know, I probably should have just waited a little while longer so she could have finished sorting the clothes. But we grabbed something else. We decided to start watching something else. But yeah, Nutcracker movie. Yeah, that's one of the first movies I watched this year. That was garbage. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe it's one of these things I got to give a second gander. I hate saying any movie's garbage, because somebody put their time and talents and passion into making these movies. So I hate to knock people. So maybe I just wasn't catching something. But if you have watched The Nutcracker on Hulu, please comment below. Did you get halfway through and go like, wow, wasn't Ben Stiller a better actor back in the day? And these kids suck as far as acting goes. I don't know where they came from, but I felt really bad for the kid crew, because I was like, damn, these kids, it's like It's like they're reading off cue cards or something. It was like I felt like I was on like Saturday Night Live, and like the Ben Stiller was messing up because he just had one day to practice, and the kids were just terrible because they didn't know how to read. It was a mess. Okay, so yeah, Nutcracker, not good. Next one was Albert Finney's Scrooge. Yes, I cannot start off Christmas without watching Albert Finney's Scrooge. Okay, this is the one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone ever done for me. I love that scene. So now, if you don't know what that's all about, okay, when Scrooge dies, there's everybody owes him money. Okay, he everybody in the whole town of London or wherever Scrooge is filmed, they all owe him money. Okay, and when he dies, their debt goes with him. Okay, so they're all debt free. And Scrooge is in. This is the Christmas future, right? Christmas yet to come, or future, or whatever. And the whole town is just dancing. They're dancing. They say, "Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me." And Scrooge is there, and he's dancing with them. He's like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on, but everybody's so happy." And he doesn't know what's going on. They're literally dancing on the man's coffin. They're dancing on the man's coffin, and it is the greatest thing in the world, because it's like, this is so true. There are people in my life that when they drop dead, I am going to be like, "Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest." How many of you out there, okay, let's be real here. Let's be real. Let's be real. How many of you out there have people in your life that are part of your life, and you know that if they drop dead, they might leave you some money, and you really don't like them that much? And you're like, "You know what? I hope you die so you can leave me some money." Listen, there are people out there like that. That you might be a person like that. No, you. Yeah, you right there. You know what I'm talking about. You right there. You going to hell. Going to hell. Anyway, no, that's listen. You don't want to be like that. So I love watching it. Scrooge is like one. This is the one though. This is the Albert Finney Scrooge is the one. I tried the George C. Scott one. I tried the one with Henry Winkler. Okay, I think it's American Christmas Carol or whatever. I tried a bunch of them. There's one with Alistair Sims that is equivalent to this. Really good story. I love the acting. It's a lot older though, but this one's got the music. And there's one part when he's singing about his sister, or his girlfriend, singing about his girlfriend, and I always fast forward past that part. It's just so boring. It's a very, very boring song. But every other song on this thing, and the storyline and the way it ends is perfection. Okay, you want your kids to see this movie. You want to see this movie. You want your wife to see this movie. You want your husband to see this movie. You want to see this movie. Okay, so I don't know where you can get this. I don't know where you can see this. I don't know where it's streaming. If you're a streamer, I do own this on DVD, Blu-ray, twice on Blu-ray and twice on DVD, and different covers and stuff like that, because I'm that much of a fan of this movie. I've been a fan of it for my entire life because it's so true. It's so true. You know, Scrooge had the choice to share with people, to make their Christmases good, to do what, and there's so many people out there. I always think of like all these rich people out there, all these billionaires and millionaires and trillionaires, and I'm like, if they would have just, I for a second now, I want you to stop and erase everything that you know about me and this channel, and I want you to understand this. I have a dream. I'm not Martin Luther King, but I have a dream. Okay, if I ever became that rich, okay, I would literally stand in front of one of my stores, one of the stores that I of my choice, okay, whatever it might be, a Target, a Walmart, or whatever, and I would just I would eyeball the crowd, and I would look at them with their families and everything like that, and get a feel for the ones that are struggling. I'm very, very empathetic. I got a good feeling about this stuff. Listen, I'm a person that struggles, so we kind of smell our own. Does that make any sense? So you can see the ones that that are struggling. The ones that throw like a whole pile of like name brand stuff on the belt. Those aren't the ones you want to help. Okay, the ones you want to help are the ones that you see are just like putting like the bare minimum. Even at that point, you might want to look at them and say, "Hey, listen, why don't you go back and get more for your kids, or go back and get more for your husband or your wife, or go back and get more, and I'll pay for it." If I ever became a billionaire, I would love to do that for one day. One day, that is my wish. And I like the Goonies. This was my dream. This was my wish. I've been saying this for years. I've said this to pastors. I've said this to priests. I've said this to regular people. That has always been my dream. And I've never had enough money. When we had the pandemic and they were handing out checks like they were handing out candy, I literally was I paid bills and paid what I had to pay, but there was a piece of me that was like, man, if I just had just that much more, because this was just handed to me, I would just stand in front and just help these people that are struggling. I would have loved to have done that, but it just I didn't have enough to take care of myself. I didn't have enough to take care of my 4 kids and the people in my life. But damn, that would have been a great thing. Before I drop dead, I'll tell you right now, if I was to ever hit the lottery, I don't play the lottery. I believe that if I have $1 in my pocket, I'd rather have $1 in my pocket than give it to somebody and hope that I hope I get that dollar back. I'm that type of person. Okay, I don't bet on no games. I don't watch sports. I don't bet on that stuff. I don't believe in betting. Okay, my father was a gambler. Okay, and we had never had anything because he was a gambler. My father had a gambling addiction where he was so bad that he had to go to Gamblers Anonymous and that stuff like that. So I don't gamble. I don't gamble because gambling scares me, because I've seen what it does to people. I know how miserable it makes people. But if I ever figured out a way to come into that kind of money, billions of dollars or millions of dollars, whatever, even millions of dollars, I could do that for a day for $1 million, a couple million, and maybe not $1 million, because in my head, poor people or people that struggle, when you say $1 million, you think that that's like so much. But then if you do like the math on what you spend per year on like just life, $1 million is really nothing. I had a guy that actually I used to work with that won the lottery, and he won $1 million. And he spent that $1 million within a matter of a couple of years. He bought jewelry, he bought cars, he bought stupid things, and he was working overtime at the mill that I was working at with his gold chain on and his gold necklace, driving his nice car, and he was still working overtime because he was broke. He was broke. That's sad. That's sad. Next movie I've watched Christmas time, here we go, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yes, this is a staple. This is a staple, and should be a staple in everybody's Christmas season. For the last 2 years, my wife has been winning tickets for us to go see National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, hosted by the real Chevy Chase. Yes, Chevy Chase and his wife and his family. We watch Christmas Vacation, and then after that, Chevy Chase comes out and he does a question and answer period. That's been going on for the last couple of years. I think the year before actually was Caddyshack. Last year was Christmas Vacation. But yeah, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. Comedy. You got to watch it every year. That's a must. Next must for Christmas time is A Christmas Story. Yeah, let's forget about all of these sequels and prequels and all this other garbage that it keeps coming out. Christmas Story Live and Christmas Story, the new one made by Peter Billingsley, and I was excited about that one. I was excited until I found out that it was only available on DVD, and then I watched it and I was like, huh. And then there's Christmas Story 2. Oof. That leaves a bad taste in my mouth, that one. But yeah, Christmas Story, another great Christmas movie. You should watch it every year. I don't have the channel anymore, but for years they used to have the Christmas Story Marathon. And we would literally put on Christmas morning, and we would just leave it running all day long and all night long. I could start at midnight, and it wouldn't end till midnight of Christmas night. And we would just watch it all day, all day. It would just be on the TV. It would be in the background when the family was over. It would be in the background. So this movie is very special, because this was like the background to my life, the background to my Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. This was like the background. I mean, you always caught it at a certain part. Sometimes you're talking to your family and you look over and there he is with the bunny costume or something. It's one of those things. Trapped in Paradise, not available on Blu-ray yet. Why? Okay, me and the wife and kids love this movie. We have loved this movie for years. Stars Nicolas Cage, stars Dana Carvey, and I knew I was gonna have to look at one of them. John Lovitz. And what it is Dana Carvey and John Lovitz, they just get out of prison, and what's his face? So they're crooked. One of them was a klepto. The other one's a compulsive liar. And our man Nicolas Cage there, he's the straight guy, and he's picking up his brothers from prison, and a whole bunch of things go on. And this has actually a really good moral story at the end. This is more adult driven. It's rated PG something, PG-13. I mean, so it's not an R-rated thing. It's not. This is something you can watch with the family, but the little ones ain't gonna catch on. But you'll catch on at the end of the movie. It's one of those things where you're like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Next one I already watched this year is It's a Wonderful Life. Me and the wife sat down. It was a night, kids all went out, and I brought out in the living room. We watched the colorized version of It's a Wonderful Life from beginning to end. And I got to tell you, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Great movie, great moral value, Great movie to watch with the kids. Great movie to watch with the husband and wife. Husband and wife date night. Make a bowl of popcorn. As a matter of fact, make a bowl of popcorn and string it. How many people are stringing popcorn nowadays? Raise your hand or comment below. How many of you guys still string popcorn? I remember when I was a kid, me and my grandmother and my mother, we would all get together, and my aunts sometimes, we would string popcorn. We'd all get bowls of, they make a whole bunch of popcorn, and we would sit there and we would with a needle, and we would make. Yeah, that's not even a thing anymore. Comment below if you know anybody that's still stringing popcorn and using that as part of a decoration on the tree. I noticed that, and tinsel has disappeared. Tinsel is no longer a thing. I have not seen a tree with tinsel on it in years. They don't sell tinsel at the stores. You can go to Walmart and buy tinsel. I don't know what's going on. Is tinsel a fire hazard? What happened with tinsel? I know it's made out of plastic. I know you got to lean over the lights. That always made me a little bit nervous. But I noticed tinsel disappeared. And people stringing popcorn and putting it on the tree. That's disappeared too. But hey, make a bowl of popcorn and watch It's a Wonderful Life. It's a good movie. Next one was referred to me by a YouTuber who I will never watch again because the movie kind of sucked. Okay, it was kind of sucked. Now, I love, so this is Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is actually the Silent Night, Deadly Night collection, which gives you Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, and 5. Yes, I'm throwing a horror movie in here. Yes, I watched one horror, I haven't watched Krampus yet. I watched one horror Christmas movie so far. He advised that I watch Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 with, you're going to say his name on the back of this thing there. This guy over here. He dated, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. What the heck is his name? They're going to tell me? Silent Night, Deadly Night 5. I'm pretty sure he's dead, so they ain't going to have no interviews with whatever. My eyes are going, I'm going blind. Man, what the heck is his name? Mickey Rooney. Mickey Rooney? Mickey, this guy right here. This guy right here. Mickey Rooney, yeah. I put it in, I watched it. I like Silent Night, Deadly Night 1. I like Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. I haven't watched Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, but it does have Bill Moseley in it, I believe. That's why I bought this, because I'm a big Bill Moseley fan. House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, Bill Moseley. Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Bill Moseley. So I bought this because of that. But I have not even watched the Bill Moseley episode yet. Yeah, don't call me a fake fan. Okay, there's 5 of these things. And you tell me out of 1 out of 5 how many of these Silent Night, Deadly Nights have you watched? Okay, Mister Judge Me. No, you, that guy over there. Yeah, the same guy I was talking to before. You had a problem with me calling you out before, so that's your problem. Last one that I have watched so far. On top of, I gotta tell you, I just been slacking. I've been so busy that I've been slacking on my Christmas movies that I should be watching this year. Like I said, I did watch My Little House with the kids. I did get to watch my greatest Christmas pageant, best Christmas pageant ever with the kids. You know what I mean? And the last one I watched all by myself. It was a Friday night. It was a sad night. Wife fell asleep. I was like, what should I watch? It's Christmas time. I'm sad and lonely. I need a chuckle. I need a little chuckle in my life. I need to laugh a little bit. I need a little chuckle. Chuckle! My life! I'm not chuckling no more. Sadness has overcome my life. Oh, sadness. Christmas time. Should be sad. Be happy, jolly. Like the old Saint Nick. This is the 4-pack, but let's excuse the other 3 movies, and it's a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Yeah. You can't go wrong with a Harold and Kumar movie. You just can't. You can't go wrong with a Harold and Kumar movie to bring up your spirits and make you laugh when you're feeling a little down in the dumps and lonely. And that's where I was at this night. I was a little lonely. I was down in the dumps. So I grabbed my 4-pack of Harold and Kumar, and for some reason they threw Beer Fest in here. I don't know why they threw Beer Fest in here, but it's Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Harold and Kumar escape from Guatemala Bay. Wow, I can't. Something Bay. I can't pronounce that. Guatemala Bay. Hey, listen, and a very Harold and Kumar Christmas, extra dope edition. Yeah, because we all know the Harold and Kumar, they be the wannabe Cheech and Chongs of the older generation, of younger generation. They go the younger generation. Yeah, they the Cheech and Chong wannabes of the younger generation. Yeah, it was funny. It was good. If you've ever seen Harold and Kumar's Christmas movie, Originally was in 3D. A little sad that I could never see it in 3D. You know, I would have loved to have seen it in 3D at the 3D theater. Unfortunately, this 4-pack thing does not come with it in 3D, and I don't even think that we can watch 3D anymore if you have the because back in the day, 3D, the way 3D worked, I think you had to have like that like dome in order to be able to watch the 3D. You put your 3D blue and green, was it blue and red, and then you'd be able to see it. But now that all the TVs are flat screen and everything, I'm pretty sure you can't watch it unless you have a 3D TV. I don't have a 3D TV. I don't want a 3D TV. I don't care about a 3D TV. But I bet you this probably looked pretty cool because there are some pretty cool effects that you could tell that probably would have looked really cool in 3D. I did see Jackass 3D at the movie theater in 3D, and that was pretty impressive. I'm assuming that this was probably just as impressive, but I did not see this in the movie theater. I saw this when it came out on Blu-ray or DVD. And that's it. That's what I've watched so far as Christmas movies this year. I plan on getting my other movies in that I want. Well, not other movies in, but get the other movies I normally watch every year. You know, like every year there's some that we deck the. There's one called Deck the Halls with Matthew Broderick and I was gonna say Tony Danza, but it's not Tony Danza. It's the little guy. Whoa, forgetting his name altogether. Danny DeVito. Yes, have not watched that yet this year. We always watch that. I'm trying to look and see what I have over there because we are having Polar Express Day at the preschool, and I am not looking forward to creepy Tom Hanks. Okay, I'm not looking forward to. I think that movie's terrible. I'm sorry. I do not like I do not like Polar Express. I just think the movie is stupid. I think it's stupid, terrible, and I think Tom Hanks creeps the hell out of me. The CGI, whatever that is, Tom Hanks messes with my head. Dancing on top of the train and oh ho ho, it's hot chocolate time or whatever that crap. That's this. And I'll tell you right now, even the kids don't like it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, we have had Polar Express Day for the entire time I've been a teacher, a pre-K teacher, or a preschool teacher, or a babysitter, whatever I am now. And every year the kids lose interest within about 10, 15 minutes of it. They don't care. They do not like the Polar Express either. I think they like the whole event of the Polar Express. You know, the hot cocoa and the sitting down with friends and everything like that. We could do that without the movie. They could care less about the movie. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be watching that. I don't care. Christmas with the Cranks. Me and the wife, we watch that every year. I wasn't a big fan. My wife kind of got me hooked on it. But yeah, I'm just throwing out a couple. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done with this video. Listen. Merry Christmas to you. Well, I was having a Scrooge moment. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. No, and God bless us, everyone. That's what I want to say. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Please, as a special little Christmas gift to me, hit that like button, subscribe button, ring that bell for the notifications, and share. Listen, 'tis the season for sharing. Share these videos with your friends. Send them out there. It helps me out. And if you find this stuff amusing, maybe they will find it amusing. Okay, why are you all being selfish this time of year? It's just time for sharing. It's time for giving. So give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. And give me a notification. And give me a comment below. Yeah, whatever I just said, comment on it. And me and you will talk. Because I talk to every single... Listen... I love you guys that much, okay? And I have so much respect for my audience. I have so much for my viewers. You know, I just care. I really do. That I comment on every single thing you guys write. It's important to me because you're important to me. I want to tell you that right now. You're important to me. Without you viewing this stuff, I would be sitting here talking to myself. So it only makes sense for me to tell you that, how important you are to me. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.